Sneaker Show!
This is it, March 26th, Air Max Day, Sneaker Show podcast with momentum. Can't believe we're here, dreams come true, in the flesh. You got Tim right here, the real deal. Tabasco and Shay in the building.
Checking in, made the trek,
Guys.
treacherous drive,
Yeah, you put your life on the line to be here.
and I'd do it again given the chance.
So, what are we going to do today? What's happening in here? Can you
We
give me
are-
a little description?
Right in the middle of Air Max Day. Somebody's getting tattooed right now. Shoes are flying out the door. People are flying in the door. God, there's posters, tote bags, shirts.
Yeah, there was a real lineup.
There's a guy painting over there. There's art, live art.
That's Lindsay. That guy's incredible.
Nails. Life is happening. It's beautiful.
All of the balloons, all of the old Air Maxes up on the wall. People are wondering if they're for sale. They're not.
200 pairs of shoes sitting on the wall that are not for sale.
We're hanging out with people that we've only seen on the internet.
Linking up real life. Real live men.
And you guys copped the sneaker.
We may or may not have copped a sneaker.
We'll find out. Stay tuned. So the plan for this week on Sneaker Show is we're in the thick of it. And as people come through, Jermax having the time of his life over there. We're just going to have people pop by. We'll see what their favorite shoe of all time is. We'll see what they're living with.
Getting a feel for it. Getting to it.
There'll be lunch.
Lunch. There's snacks. There's air snacks. It's all here.
Okay, Ryan's with us. Quick question for you, my guy. Best Air Max all time. What's your favorite?
We were actually just talking about this, and those Atmos that are around here right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
The ones that Steve has
Those
on.
those are sexy. I love the elephant print on those. And so I just got the rematch in 3s, and the elephant print on those is super light, and it reminds me, it's like those.
So what's your favorite Air Max of all time?
Do I have to own it?
No, just in general.
Probably the Atmos.
The Atmos, that's
Yeah.
2 for 2.
I have
That's the
to
one?
get it.
You have to get it. One day.
One day if
Enough rugs.
if the wallet is
If it's right, yeah, if everything's right.
Here we go now. Our boy Nick from Revalued Clothing.
What do you got on today?
Yeah.
So today we're wearing, I don't know if I can get him on the camera, maybe I'll step up, but the 2006 Air Max 1 Skulls Pack. So basically the gist of that shoe is it's like an homage to Steve Prefontaine's high school.
Yes, sir.
So on the back of them they have his high school's logo.
Sick.
And it's kind of cool, or
Yeah.
obscure to say the least.
Yeah.
There's 2 colorways. I got the green ones on.
Right on.
Definitely the only one wearing those.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got them a while ago for $40 off Facebook Marketplace.
Steal it. What
Oh, yeah.
is your favorite Air Max of all time?
Favorite Air Max of all time? That's a really good question. I think if I had to say,
And you
like
do.
colorway wise or model wise, first of all.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
Both? Okay, well, I don't know. I think my favorite Air Max model is probably the 97. Just
Yeah.
because my first pair was 97s, and
Right.
you know how it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
When your first pair of something, you're like,
First
that's
one's
it,
special.
you know? So probably those. And then my favorite overall Air Max, she's probably the Atmos. The
Three
ones
for
that
three.
are. Yeah. The
Triple dip.
cement print with the
Yeah.
teal on them.
Yeah.
The pair that's up there. Those ones. So I would say that would
Everybody's
be my
favorite,
one.
like Sneaker Show podcast.
Yeah, pull them down, check
Get
them
them
out.
in
babies
there.
on
This is
camera.
what everybody here has been talking about. Go.
Those just do it for me. I don't know. It's just a really nice, just a nice colorway. And timeless if you be wearing that anytime, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be for special occasion, just a little something I would
But it
wear.
could be for special
Yeah,
occasions.
that's true.
Yeah,
Well, it
that's
would be now because I don't think you can really just get those.
Yeah, those aren't just kicking around.
Yeah.
It's not like they're just on a shelf or a wall somewhere.
Yeah.
So you don't have to show us how flexible you are. You could just take your shoe off and hold it up, and then we can have a little boo at that baby.
I think you should just throw your leg up on the
Like everybody else. Kick
go.
right up.
Yeah, let's
there we
go.
go, yeah.
Shout out to long distance runner Prefontaine.
Check the clouds on the bubble.
Big
They're going to be
Steve.
popping in 5 years probably. So
about
use them
that?
all weekend.
Yeah, clouded up,
A little cloudy.
big bubble, air. Those who've seen life.
$40.
There's a shoe of
40
situations.
bucks, yeah.
Spent more, got less.
Some guy, he was selling a few pairs of just like random stuff, and
That's the only
just
people
turned
you
out-
buy from.
I was like scrolled through
Some
the
guy.
pictures, and he said
Who's
all
this
pairs.
some guy? He's giving out steals.
What's
I
that?
said, who's this some guy? He's giving out steals.
Yeah, I know. He had a bunch of just like garbage, just like shitty, like not good pairs of
garbage.
anything, just some like Pumas and some garbage. And then the fourth slide was these, and he was like, all shoes $40. And I was like, okay, sure. What about those green ones? And he goes, yeah, I still have them. So okay,
All right.
Do you ever just feel like, wow, I guess we're here with the store that's at the core of sneaker culture, and we're just being casual and a part of that.
Yeah, it's crazy, hey? So Nike and reached out to them in 7 other stores.
Right.
There's 7 of these events in Canada, and we're right in the middle of one of them.
This guy that's DJing right now sold me my first pair of Jordans.
He's gonna throw us a deuce. No, I don't think he here. He's 2 in his own. Hey, see, I knew he'd get him.
We're here with the owner of Momentum, Asif the Chief, my guy.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming out.
We want to say the same thing to you. Yeah, thank you for inviting us to be here. We've been asking people what's your favorite Air Max, and everybody says the pair that you have on.
The Amos.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I really like this shoe for sure. Yeah. It's up there for sure.
How'd you get it?
We had it.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair enough.
We've been selling Nike since 03, so we've gotten lots of strong
A minute.
releases through the shop, and yeah, we had it through the shop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the craziest story when you hear guys talk about things that are grails right now, and
Yeah.
it's like it came through and it was retail for everybody, and that was a different time. They were sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, we had like one guy brought Yeezys back one day because they weren't quite what he was looking for, or not quite the size. Whereas like the Nike Yeezys.
Oh my
back in the
God.
day.
Yeah.
It feels like an idiot.
But it just,
At
you
the
know,
time.
the culture is a little different, right?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it is what it is.
Different,
And
eh?
I didn't buy them because we were waiting on the black ones, and we didn't want to be greedy and get, you know,
Right.
we wanted to have shoes for the customers, and we were expecting the black ones, and they never showed up. So
Momentum
you know,
is for the people.
It is what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So how did this event come together?
Yeah.
Can you run us through that?
You know, marketing at Nike asked us if we wanted to get involved with Air Max Day this year.
Yeah.
And it was 12 days ago. So it's an ambitious thing for our team, but everyone was into it. And, you know, like there's a lot because we shot our own assets. We had to, you know, we got the Nike swoosh tooth gem.
Yeah.
So we had to order that in to get it in on time, to get it installed on a couple people to do the photo shoot.
Right.
When you only have 12 days to do that, it's a lot of
tight.
work. And yeah, it came together though. The landlords of the building are really great, and shout out to Ready Properties. And yeah, no, it's been good to get involved with that because, you know, the prairies don't always get love from. You know, it's a smaller population, so it's nice to have a seat at the table this year.
It's alive and well. I mean,
Well, let's be
it's been
real.
bumping since
Yeah,
the
it's
door
been
opened.
busy.
We're looking at all the different sneaker shops, Air Max Days, the activation events, and nothing looks like this looks. This is the next level. It's amazing how Jer reached out. He said, we're going to do a thing. We don't have a place to do it yet. We're not sure what it's going to look like. Do you want to be a part of that? And we're like, yes, we do. 100% we do.
All came together.
Yeah, thanks for the support because you know, you never know what's going to happen when it comes down to finding a location and who's going to work and how our assets will turn out. But you know, everybody that we work with is so great and on point and really trying to put their best foot forward and show up. So just because we're from a smaller population doesn't mean our service or our impact should be any less than the rest of North America. So
Absolutely.
we're trying to reach.
We had a similar conversation this morning, and it's like whoever's rocking with you is just rocking with you so hard. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
definitely.
there's no fair weather, anything like that. Like you're on the train or you're not.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's the train is full.
And luckily, the rest of Canada is taking notice, and
Absolutely.
and we're getting some customers from coast to coast. So
Putting it on the
great.
map.
Yeah,
What is your favorite Air Max of all time?
it's a tough one. I mean, realistically, like the OG one is where it all started.
The red.
And yeah, the red and white
The
is a great shoe. Aesthetically, the history's great. Tinker Hatfield's great. Like, that's a great shoe. I do wear 97s.
Yeah.
I got the gold 97, and
Yes, sir.
I wear it hard. Like,
Yeah.
I've worn them hard. So
I think I saw you wear them in the building today.
I wore them in today. Yeah. Because it's a good shoe. It's a daily beater if you want to treat it that way, or it could be a grail to some people. Like the kids at the coffee shop next door were checking me. Yeah.
They can only see you now.
It's got to feel good when you've been beating a pair for a long time and that fresh ones are coming out.
Yeah, totally. And we're really proponents of wear your shoes. Like,
absolutely.
of course I got a couple pair that I haven't, but for the most part, like, it's nice to wear your shoes. Yeah.
The Tiffany Air Forces came out recently, and you must not have been able to say no to that.
I did get a pair.
Yeah.
It's nice in hand. Like, you never know off imagery what shoes are gonna look like, and it's a controversial shoe because some people aren't sure about the price point. Some people aren't sure about the color. There's an expectation from the consumer what it should look like, and luckily it turned out good.
Yeah.
It turned into such a big wave. When we first saw them, we were like, it's a Black Force. Who
Right.
cares? And then a week or two went by, and you see them with different laces in them. You're like, hold on, these are
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, and the silver on the back is really key. Yeah,
That is
that's really
crazy.
nice. Yeah.
It's really like a real timestamp shoe. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna age so well.
Yeah, and I think sometimes there's sleepers out there that people aren't excited about initially, and the hype comes later, or
Right.
Yeah, give it a few years and then
look
the
back
hype
and say it was expensive, but maybe it wasn't that bad. Like when you compare it to the other luxury brands' price points, because Nike's got their foot into many different divisions. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even just like Tiffany, like items themselves,
Yes.
it's not as bad as I thought it'd be.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on, a luxury Air Force, like you're looking at 300 anyway.
Yeah.
Looking at 350 anyway. It's got real silver on it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, we just couldn't be more grateful for you inviting us out here and
Absolutely.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
for running the store the way that you do. It's a treat to come in. We feel like family.
Great
Just
atmosphere.
Love momentum. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all about like trying to keep our service up. Hopefully it's stays that way. Hopefully people enjoy it and have a good time when they come in.
Oh, do we ever? I feel like these guys come into town. I walk in, they go, "Tim's here." Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. So thanks for popping on. Thanks for having us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Here's one of my favorite people that works at Momentum. Tejal is here. Tejal.
Oh, you're too kind all the time, Tim.
Happy
You're too
Air
kind.
Max Day.
Hey, happy Air Max Day to you guys. Thanks again for coming out. I know the trip was a little bit long, but we really appreciate
It's
having
worth
you
it.
guys out. Yeah,
It's all worth it.
Yeah.
So, greatest Air Max of all time. What you got?
Oh, greatest
Which
Air
model?
Max of all
What
time.
color
Like a
is
personal
it?
favorite or like
Personal
just
favorite.
personal?
Yes.
I will tell you this. I first got into sneakers. I remember this is my very first Air Max I ever bought myself. I think I was in grade 7. I was in Las Vegas for a basketball tournament.
Oh boy.
And hit the Nike outlet, and they had that Volt 97 for $50.
No way.
And I was like, I think I need that. I ended up buying 2 of them, and I was like, trashed the one pair, absolutely trashed it. Kept this one. I was like, yeah, I can't let go of this. And then that's honestly where my collecting started. Was at grade 7 getting that first one, and then I was like, then right after that, my parents went back to Vegas like 2 weeks later for their own personal trip. I was like, if you see that shoe again, you get me another one.
need 2 more
They ended
pairs.
up buying me a different one that I had forever until I trashed it, but I had to keep that one, man. Air Max 90 Volt. That's my favorite one. Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
All right. Tim, you have that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, we brought some pairs, and the guys were looking in my closet last night. They're like, hey, there's another Air Max Spring. I was like, I don't think it's cool enough, guys. I don't think, honestly, I don't know if it's going to fit.
Here's the thing. People, the 90 for me, I've talked to a lot of people about it. Everyone's got mixed feelings because they don't like the big block, that big block that covers that bubble there.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was like the whole thing with this big bubble is they had to reinvent something that could support that bubble system at the time because we didn't have the technology to actually do that.
Yes.
So it always looks so different to me because now you see all the other Air Maxes that come out like there's no brick anymore, right? There's no like discoloration, there's no nothing to hold it. So I think that's what made it special to me. That's why I like it.
I'm just going to grab it. So we're going to look at it.
Yeah. So we have
Show
a good
the
look
people
at
what's
it.
going
here.
on.
We're staring at it on the wall. It's like, what are they looking at?
So comfortable. So comfortable.
That's the one right there.
Game worn.
Yeah, there is something a little strange about this bit here, but that's all part and parcel of why it's so good.
Oh yeah, man. I like the lift it gives me too. Like I'm like 6 feet, but those I'm like 6'2", man. It gives me an extra little,
It's a
little
cheat
boost
code.
I need. Yeah, literally, it's a little boost that you need, right?
Fantastic. What are you wearing today?
Yeah.
What am I wearing today? I'm wearing this what is this? Frick, it's dirty as hell. The sunset version of the Air Max Plus.
Look at that. Gradient.
I actually bought this one at an outlet too, funny enough, man. I find so many of my Air Maxes at the outlets when I'm just like traveling around doing whatever, but I had this one, I had that Silver Bullet Air Max Plus 2 that I sold. Man, that was silly. I just wanted to get rid of a bunch of shit, so I was like, I was looking through my closet, I was like, I could probably get rid of these, this, that. I didn't look at like what they were going for online though when I sold that pair for $90. I looked online and the guy I sold it to was like, man, I saw this online for like $450 brand new. And I was like,
Hold up.
you what? And he's like, yeah, dude, online it's $450, and I had already accepted the e-transfer, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right, man, I guess you can have it for $90. I had nothing to do. I was in my house in handcuffs, but I had nothing to do.
Yeah.
But
The reselling game is a mess, though. Even if you do it right, you're not going to feel good about it.
right, exactly. Like, and with that pair, like with other pairs I've sold in the past, I hate the headache with the resale. I just like, man, get these out of my closet, out of sight, so I don't have to think about it any longer.
I don't want to go to the post office.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, if it's local, yeah, you're done deal for sure.
Big time.
No
Big
ship.
And I think you're the same size as Nathan, so whenever you do like a story sale, I'm like tagging
Yeah,
him
well
up
now
right
that
away.
now that we got you on
Now
IG, you'll see a
now
little
we're
bit
best
of
friends.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Now that we're great homies,
Yeah.
it'll be easy now. You can look out for me too, and
It'd
AB,
be going
man.
both
It'd be
ways.
good.
Yeah.
Hell
No
yeah,
shortage,
hell
no stopping.
Fredo, what was your thoughts on what Tejal's wearing the shoe today?
I said that like I would never look at those on a shelf and be like, I need those. Then I saw you
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, I need a pair of those.
Well, and that
Rocking
man, and I started following this guy on Instagram like in high school. I think his name was Gully Guy Leo. That's what his name was. And he was this guy. It's like this kid in Europe that had these just crazy fits. It just made no sense. But he was always wearing Air Max Plus, and I was like, man, he makes that thing look like real good.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a goofy looking shoe.
Yes.
And then I bought it, and I was like, that shit's pretty good, man. It looks good, dude. So
It's like a loud kind of a NASCAR almost kind of
Right.
in your face. Looks good with the Oakley wraparounds.
with the wraparounds,
Let's
yeah,
go.
exactly. It's exactly what it looks good with.
That guy's been
That's
looking.
so true. That's so true. What do you guys? You guys talk about what you guys got on today?
I guess we haven't spoke
I
about.
think you guys should talk about you guys got heat on today,
fair.
so it's time. I think it's time.
Thank you. Well,
You go first.
What do you
I
got,
was up
Tim?
on the wall, so I can just grab this. I'm in the heavies concept.
Hey.
With the orange bandana on the back. This is my favorite out of the three, but let's throw it to Fredo because he has all of these. He picked up the pack.
You got them all, Fredo?
Pac-Man.
I have the full concepts pack.
Yeah.
Had to put on the Dr. Miami 95 today.
Hell yeah.
The Anatomy 95.
Throw it up.
Some might call them.
Get that hoof out.
Slide it up. You got it off.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Dr.
Those
Miami.
look so good in person. Like, I saw you posting that you were gonna get them, and I was like, yeah, they're fine, but like they're just so much better on foot.
I've seen them on sale everywhere too, and I'm like,
Yeah, they're on sale at
People
Momentum
are
right now.
weird the 95 sometimes. I see that, like, especially when I'm working in the shop. It's like you get people always coming in looking for this Air Max 1. People like straight away from 95. I'm like, why? It's like such a big shoe. I'm like, put it on, bro. Like, put it on and see what it looks like with your pants. Like, I bet you're just tripping right now.
Yeah.
And that's every time they put it on, it's like, man, this is comfy, and like, yeah, this looks pretty good. And I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Okay.
I've been saying
Just
this.
listen to me.
Yeah.
Hear me now, believe me later.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, so Fredo's got the whole concepts pack, including the specialty box. One of them, the OG one, yeah, the actual bus box.
Damn.
And Mr. Pata here, out of the wave pack, I think there's 3 pairs we really like, and then there's one that we like more than the rest, and that's what Tabasco wore today, the neutral gray version.
That was
like-
the first time I saw this one in person, was today, and got to feel the leather on it, man.
I felt
It's
so
like,
good about it. Like, I was like, I'm really wearing an all-white shoe to Air Max today, and then yesterday you were like, when you brought up the Instagram,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, you got the orange and the blue, and I was like, and the white ones.
I was like,
"And
you got the
one?"
white
I
ones,
felt
bro?
so-
Like, I've never,
I felt so much
never
better
seen
about
those
it.
in real life, bro.
Felt so
You
much
have
better.
to wear that.
Yeah, you've only heard they existed.
It's not just white on white. Like there's like
creamy.
It's a creamy, yeah, the midsole. But like this is like a cracked, almost
Texture.
just like
Oh,
this
texture.
subtle sort of texturized, and then this has
Yeah.
like almost like a 3M kind of shine. But yeah, mini
Yes,
swoosh
sir.
is always
And
a
the
win.
baby swoosh, man. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with
It's a
that
hit
baby
every
swoosh.
time. See,
God.
that's a polarizing one too. I see a lot of people and they don't like the mini swoosh.
Dude, we talk about this in the shop all the time. If you put a baby swoosh on literally anything, it's like, I'm probably gonna buy it.
It's like a gum sole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You put that. It's a little touches that make shoes special, in my opinion. And those little things that people overlook is like the best part about it. You can see, you get your own flavor out of it. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
We were
Well,
just talking about the new Nigel airship.
Did you see that?
I don't know if I've seen it.
On the back hit, instead of Nike Air, it's got Bike Air.
Spiky air.
Yeah.
Bikey Air?
Yeah.
Dude, because that first Nigel one was sick. I think I saw a picture of Frito wearing it the other day.
Yes, sir.
You got both? Oh,
Yeah.
Like, is that like that tan colored one?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
looks
Yeah,
that one's
cream and distressed.
Live
Yeah.
reaction.
Here it
sick.
is.
Little baby swoosh on there too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
right up
why
at
we're
the front.
talking about it.
What
Yeah.
model is that?
H-ton? The airship.
Dude, that thing's
With the Carolina
hard.
blue.
yeah.
It's like the fuzzy.
It went from laughable
Dude,
to
that's-
hard.
When does that one come out?
Wait a minute.
Well, we don't really know. Honestly, I've seen May 10th, but then
May
I've also seen it's only going to be friends and family.
Oh,
Conflicting
I don't know
stories.
if I'm either.
I hope that's a
Friends
fib.
or family.
I hope that's a fib.
Yeah.
Tejal, brother, we've been meaning to have you on this for a long, long time.
The sit down. We
I
need the
know.
in-depth.
Dude,
The
I would
60
love
minutes.
to sit down with you guys sometime, and we should make that happen. That'd be great. I love that.
Yeah.
I just watched the podcast a handful of times, like multiple occasions. So it's like, I think it's time, man. I'd love to be on with you guys. So
It's just the beginning.
It's all lining up.
yeah, we'll get it going.
Thanks for sitting
Soon.
down
Coming
with us.
soon.
Of course, boys. Thanks for having me, and we'll enjoy the rest of the day. I'm sure you guys have some more guests to
Hell
talk
yeah.
to at some
It's all
point.
love.
But
Yeah.
hey,
Thank
thanks,
you.
fellas. eh?
Get you away quicker.
Thank you, bro.
Gets lost in the sauce.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Ryan's with us now. Ryan, take us through a little history of Momentum. Like, how are you so close with everybody? You seem to know, you're like first name basis with the whole crew. How do you know everybody from Momentum so well?
I worked at Momentum starting in 2009, and I did that for a few years, probably like 5 years, and then we have a business called Olay Denim. We introduced that in 2015, and we've been selling it at Momentum since. So,
Look at that.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
How's that for a success story? Guy comes up and then his product is being sold in the coolest store.
Full circle.
Full circle. Yeah, no, great group of people. I still spend I go there once a week just to say hi. Even if I'm not copping anything, just want to see what's going on. It's like a really good vibe in there, always good music, good people. Always got to support Asif Jared and the rest of the group.
So welcoming.
Yeah.
Truly.
So, what kind of shoes were hot when you were working there?
Oh, I've definitely slowed down on buying shoes. I think I typically buy like one pair a year now. and it's been like, it's been crazy. It's like I'm trying to wear stuff that I used to have that just sits in boxes, gets worn like
one a year.
Yeah, like
So
this,
what's the selection process for that? Because like, let's be real. There's like 5.
There's
like
a
5
lot.
that you're automatically getting, right? Well, you've got self-control that we don't. But like for everybody else.
Totally. It's like for me now, I'm just all about practicality. You know, like sports. I broke my ankle a few years ago, so I'm like just trying to look for something comfortable. So it's typically these days it's been. I know it's Air Max Day, but it's like I'm typically pulling out like a 990, like a Solomon XT6.
Yes.
Something that I can get a good grip and walk the dog, and then still look flying. Goes good with some denim.
Not have to worry about breaking your ankle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keep the ankle intact.
Yeah. Maybe high tops next.
Which Air Max do you have on today? Because I saw them, I didn't recognize them, and I thought they were one of the coolest pairs here.
Thanks, man. It's called I'm pretty sure it's called the Air Max 1 Monotone. Probably from like the 2011 era. There was a little collection that they released back in, it would have been like December 2011. It was like an Air Trainer, an Air Max 1, might have been an Air Max 92. So it was an easy cop. It was just like go on a website, grab them easy. There was no waiting in line or anything like that. It was
Good
cool.
to go.
Yeah, they're sick.
Thank you.
Just pop it off your foot for a second so we can show it on camera.
Show the millions and millions at home.
Hey, there we go. Yeah.
There it is.
It's this
Look,
crazy like weaved
off
material.
camera, Jeremy he's losing it. He's losing.
Can't believe it.
This guy
What a
had
day.
a
Like-
dozen Air Maxes and he's losing it over these ones.
That speckled lace. Is it legit, Jer?
Legit check, Jer. Oh,
2013.
2013.
Yeah. The weave has this like, what's it almost look like? Like fiberglass or something?
Carbon fiber,
Carbon
yeah.
fiber, yeah.
10 years.
10 years old.
No, sir.
Unds today.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe these have been worn like 20 times, mostly indoors.
That's an easy 20. That's a light 20, you know? Those 20 good days.
This is kind of how it works these days. Like I show up at the office, I show up in whatever shoe. It's typically an old Air Max 1 that's beat up, and I take a second pair of shoe and just wear them indoors.
Yes.
When I leave the office, I put the old shoes back on, walk outside through the slush.
Oh, especially 6 months of the year, you have to do inside shoes. Yeah.
It's tough out here. So, what is your greatest of all time Air Max?
Greatest of all time Air Max. Greatest of all time I've owned would probably be the Air Max 1 Cord, the Pata Peras.
Oh.
I would say my favorite.
If you could grab
Yeah.
some Tish, yeah.
So I used to have a pair of these. I ended up selling them because they were just like a half size too big.
Oh.
So it was big in Europe at the time. So a guy was like, "Hey, I need those." So I think it's actually just Pata, not Para. And then
Yeah, it's a Pata. It's on the tongue.
my favorite though might be the Huffquake Air Max 1.
Oh, interesting.
All black. I think it was 3M on that with
Yes,
the green
sir.
with the green swoosh. That's probably my favorite of like when I started getting into sneakers. That's one of the best.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's such a unique answer, hey?
Yeah.
Everybody's
unique
coming
guy.
through. They're like, the OG red and white. Or
Oh,
the,
yeah.
The Atmos have been popping, but
The Atmos
Yeah.
ones are popping for
yeah,
sure.
no, you're tapped in. Hell yeah.
This one's
yeah,
wild. Like
that's
the
a good one.
Denim with the corduroy.
At this time too, there wasn't a lot of like the mini swoosh on
Right.
near the toe box.
On
That
the
wasn't
hip,
like
Fair.
yeah.
you know, it's really popular again now, but back then I wasn't seeing a lot of it.
No, we were just saying that with Tejla. If there's a mini swoosh, it's a buy for sure.
Oh yeah.
But we were talking about some people don't like it. It's polarizing. There's people out there that, that's awful. It should only be one.
I'm okay with it.
Oh,
I'm okay with it.
it's sprinkles on a cupcake, dude. Of course
I know.
you want it.
I
Yeah.
know. And we see now like people like overlaying swooshes on swooshes and like no different.
Some guys
don't
are
know.
even putting it backwards on there.
Yeah.
Like a Travis Scott looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dennis Rodmans, you mean? Well, what is it's at Olay Denim, right?
Yeah.
Instagram.
So it's OLE with an accent over the top, and then DENIM. So we do raw selvage denim. Raw meaning the jeans haven't been washed, so as you wear them, they fade on their own. They kind of evolve in time. Selvage is there's two edges on a roll of a denim, and instead of like mass producing, fast producing products, we make jeans on a 30-inch roll, a really small roll, old looms out of Japan, and so it's just supposed to be the most quality part of the jeans is the selvage. So if you see a guy flip up their cuff and you see that red line on it with the white, that's the selvage that you're looking for.
Right. Craftsmanship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Make them like they used to.
All right. How long until they're comfortable?
I like to say 30 days of wear.
Oh, that's not bad.
Every day for a month?
Or you could,
Or not.
wear them a couple times a week. But yeah, I typically, that's what I like to do. Yeah, I like to kind of weave a new pair in with some older pairs. So I probably cycle 3-4 pairs at a time.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping in, Ryan, man.
Right on.
You're always such a nice guy to talk to. Really appreciate you popping by.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me. Nice to meet you guys. It was fun.
Hell yeah. Man of the people.
The guy never stops hosting. He's a man of the people. He's here with us now. The big man.
How we doing, everybody?
It's Jermax Day. Thanks for having us out, brother.
Shout out, it's my biggest and favorite day of the year.
Dude, it's been a year since you've been on Sneaker Show podcast.
To the date.
Yeah, a year to the day. This is actually my new favorite annual tradition. Celebrate Air Max, celebrate Sneaker Podcast.
Yeah.
Celebrate the crew.
Hey. Let's make it a semi-annual event.
Yeah.
We should make it happen more often.
Yeah, seasonal, let's go.
Last time you were on, you were pulling pairs out left, right, and center. We met your wife. The mess is still at your house. Haven't got it dialed in yet.
No,
Just
never.
finally recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got everything put away.
So the question of the day has been, and maybe it's tough for you to answer, but oh no, I think we might even know the answer.
Oh,
Greatest Air Max ever made.
let's all say it at the same time.
It's the Air Max 95.
The
Neon.
Neon.
Neonce.
It's the one. The Neonce. It's the one.
That was what the episode was called.
Sanders.
Neon Sanders. Yeah.
So how we feel about the activation event?
I mean, we're stoked. It's always great. Anytime you get an opportunity to bring the community together to see what everybody looks like behind the screen names and to see what the energy looks like in person is really kind of breathtaking to see what kind of support and response we get.
Yeah.
First of all, having the guys come through from Alberta, that's not an easy thing. That's not an easy thing. And I know I heard that we had some guests come drive in from PA to come see you guys here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a big day. The community is strong.
We're grateful to be a part of it.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah.
You could give us shorter notice, we'll still be there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get out of work this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll make this work. Yeah, we'll
5
make this
hours
work.
from right now. Let me go grab a couple shoes.
Yeah, you guys are familiar with it. When it comes to sneakers, any time is a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not just sneakers on a Saturday morning, right? Like,
Exactly.
Sometimes sneakers Tuesday after work. And you guys know what the deal is with these weird surprise drops. Sometimes it's sneakers Friday at lunch.
Yeah.
Gotta go when you can.
What do you think sneaker culture is lacking? What do we need more of?
Sneaker culture right now lacking? You know what? I have nothing negative to say about sneaker culture right now. If anything, sneaker culture is stronger than ever. More people are aware about it. More people are interested by it. I don't think there's really one bad thing to say about sneaker culture other than I can never get the right shoe I want.
Just gotta keep until you get it. Hey, keep trying.
Finding. The next one may be the last one.
It hasn't been yet.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for
could
20
be.
years, but the next one just
could
might
be.
be the last one.
One more hit.
So if you could only put one pair on for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Maybe it's a moving target now. Yeah, maybe it's a moving target. I'm practicing honesty with myself, gentlemen. If there was one, 2023, if there was one to run for the rest of the year,
Yeah, there it is.
run for the rest of the year, black suede Air Force Ones. One to wear for the rest of the year. A familiar classic with a remix texture. Black suede Air Force Ones.
Black Forces.
Suede though.
That's the dark
Suede
arts.
is
Suede,
key.
though.
Suede is key. We are PG-13 a year. It is suede black Air Force Ones.
Smooth,
Not leather.
very different.
Yeah, it's just like felonious activities. Yeah.
What about you guys? What are we saying? What's the shoe to wear all year? It's spring now. We're past beater season.
Yep.
We're into the nice,
Yep.
the grails,
Yep.
if you may. What's the one?
Ooh.
Shay, what you got?
I haven't even got around to wearing it yet, but probably the reimagined three.
Oh.
They're just so good.
Yes. And in celebration of Air Max Day, the Jordan 3, the first Jordan with Viz Air. The first one.
Full
Good
circle
timing,
moment.
Good timing. Good timing. What are we saying? What do you think, Tabasco? What do you think?
I think I'm probably going with the 85 Panda for the rest of the year.
Oh.
It's so clean. Great shape to it.
What shoe is that? For the uninformed.
The Jordan 1.
Oh.
The Jordan 1 high, the 85.
Panda.
The Panda.
I can't keep up.
It's all
I
good.
can't keep up.
It's all good.
Okay. Tim, what do we like?
I don't know if it's going to be a popular answer, but I like the Reebok Club C85. I could wear that to the grave.
Are we saying chalk and green?
That's the next question. Which little hit would it be? Definitely chalk. Yeah, green's fine. It could be the red. It could be.
This is how you know this man's lifting too much.
Did we ever talk about how Jeremy and I met?
Yeah, but tell it again.
Did we talk about it on the podcast? Do we remember
tell him how
that?
we met.
No, we were talking about it off podcast. Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful story. We were just gym bros. I didn't even know what you did for a living. I didn't even like sneakers. I was just going to the gym, and then this really nice guy had these workouts on. Do you remember those?
I do.
With
yeah.
the strap.
The double strap.
That's right, doubled
the
up.
Double strap high. Yeah.
You gotta explain Tim like you explained him to me earlier.
I was telling Tabasco earlier. I'm going to the gym every day, and every day I see this red-headed dude shredded out of his brain with this crazy multicolored bird on his back. Thinking, who is this man? And why is he running the same schedule as me?
And we really were like exact same time, and it was 5 days a week, and you had Alan with you.
Yeah.
And then I started getting into sneakers, totally unrelated to this. And I went into Momentum, and I went, "Oh, you're that guy,
Gym guy."
Hey, the dude from the gym." And here we are today. It must be like 4 or 5 years later, but it's been a steady climb
for
up
the
to this
record,
point.
We do know that Tim is in the gym for wellness and for the fitness and to add longevity to his life. I was there to get fits off. I had too many pairs. It was an excellent excuse.
Absolutely.
Olympic
I had to
sevens.
flex up to 7 days just so I could wear something else.
2 pairs a day. Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
And because I didn't know sneakers at the time, he'd be like, "Check these out." And I'd be like, "I have no idea." He's like, "Those are Olympic sevens." And I was like, "All right, cool, man. You
Cool.
do you.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the squat
Sure.
rack, son."
Because I had them on the squat rack.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Number one way to break in.
Where else?
The best way to break in your sneakers is on the squat rack.
Dude, and especially in the winter, like, cause you can go get them off in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cheat code.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just so that guys like Tim can see how I'm doing it.
You influenced a lot of who I am now in those early days. So here we are wrapping up our first big activation, partnering together. We couldn't be happier just to call you a friend. We want to give thank yous to the entire Momentum crew. Is there anyone in specific that you would like to shout out as we wrap up today?
Shout out to Sneaker Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us live and direct. Appreciate you guys.
Shout out to Kidalgo and Holexa on the ones and twos all day. Asif.
Spanning.
Who is this doing tattoos? Everybody from
Ryan
the Mo
Leach
crew
doing
ended up
tattoos
getting
for
one.
us.
Crazy.
We got nails by Shayla doing custom nails for us in the back.
Fire.
Lindsay Levendahl.
Lindsay making that
Crazy.
Sistine Chapel art over there.
Exactly, a crazy,
Unreal.
Crazy print in the back.
Hell yeah. The hundreds that were in line, the thousands that came through, and the millions and millions watching the podcast.
Shout out to y'all.
All of them, every last one of them.
Big love to you, man.
Hey, appreciate
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
That's a wrap on Air Max Day from Sneaker Show Podcast to all of you. We'll
Signing
see you
off.
next time. Peace.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you guys. That's perfect, man. Thank you.
Big love, brother.